I would recommend he takes this to the ground.
It's a matter of knowing your opponent.
Introducing first in the blue corner from Cincinnati, Ohio. He weighed in at 170 pounds with an MMA record of 6 wins and 3 losses, Ricardo Martinez. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Orville, Ohio. He weighed in at 170 pounds, representing the Jungle Fight Team with an MMA record of 2 wins, 0 losses, Ryan the Lion Madigan.
I'll tell you, this Madigan puts on a show, too. He's just got that look about him, man. He's cut up and just looks like a fighter.
Puts on a great show. He's very comfortable in there. He just signed a 2007 contract with the World Combat League under Chuck Norris's organization.
Wow.
This guy likes to fight. He likes to stay busy.
There's some pretty high credentials there for Madigan.
Absolutely. Jeff, I don't know what you got in terms of height and measurements with these guys, but I would give the length and the reach to Madigan just from what I'm seeing right here.
I would agree. And he's starting off
I
quickly.
think Martinez had better get in and get in tight.
Well, Madigan has got very long legs, and he knows how to use them, but Martinez is fighting back.
This isn't going to last long.
Yeah, Madigan is very comfortable out here on the outside.
You know, I got to give Martinez, he was negating those quicks quite well, Steve.
Well, very, very smart, very intelligent on his part to take this thing to the ground. We'll see what Ryan's got on the ground as he takes him up against the cage. Comes around, gets up. Nice job.
Great
nice job by Ryan Madigan.
And now we're back to stand-up. Blocking that kick nicely is Ricardo Martinez.
Pro fight, so if it gets in the middle here, you'll see some knees. Knees and elbows will be coming at both guys.
Oh, he's taking
Notice Madigan
blows.
will kick low, punch high. Always reversing. Always, always.
Martinez
seems good combo.
Ricardo
Smart
Martinez
fighter.
was definitely shaken up by that last blow.
And he's softening him up with those knees.
Yeah, Madigan, from what I understand, is 6 feet. Martinez is 5'9". Madigan definitely does have the reach. Looks very relaxed, just stepping back away from these strikes from Martinez.
Boy, if Madigan is 6 feet, it seems like 4 feet of
Another
his
leg
leg.
kick. Look for it to come high. There it is.
Doing a good job following those kicks with
Madigan
the punch combos.
is very good at bringing things low, then high,
Madigan
then
is
low and high.
Just pounding.
Yeah, Martinez needs to get in. He needs to close this gap. There's no way he's going to stand out and strike with Ryan Madigan.
He's got to try to take those legs down again the way he did before.
And Martinez, when he's ducking, is not ducking in. He's ducking out. He's going to get hit with an uppercut or a kick coming up off the ground, and he's going to get hurt. He's almost got it. He needs to take it down and keep it there. Madigan will just step back.
He wants to step back and get it
Very
out.
smart, Ryan Madigan.
It's almost like the Lion wants to just like tame him and torture him.
Yeah, Madigan's very relaxed right now.
I'm still giving his opponent a lot of credit. He's taking a lot of punishment.
He's going to catch Martinez coming down, though, and it's going to end the fight. Either an uppercut or a kick coming from the floor.
Yeah, he can't take this kind of flurry forever.
Steve. Martinez is ducking way too often.
He's got to try to take it to the ground, or it's going to be over.
There it was. There was the shin
look at
coming up. Martinez ducked.
bad.
Martinez ducked to his left.
Madigan,
It's a vicious,
Get a doctor in the ring.
vicious kick on the top of his head.
My. Nobody
Shin right
likes
up off
to
the
see
floor.
that. Oh
Ended the
my
fight.
goodness.
He's got about a 4-inch gash on the top of his head. Terrible, terrible shin. Took the shin right to the top of the head. His whole forehead's got about a 4 to 6 inch deep gash.
I'll tell you this, it was dominated by Madigan from the start, and I'll tell you the blood pouring out of right now Ricardo Martinez's head is not for the faint of heart.
Madigan just so devastating. He's going to go to 3-0 now as the doctors attend to Ricardo Martinez, a great fighter who's going to drop to 6-3. He really put up a strong fight, but there was not much more he could do under that assault.
I will say this, Corey Fish, you deal with these fighters for years, and you hate to see something like this. I mean, that was a vicious blow.
And the fighter didn't get knocked out, but there was a vicious cut. He's going to need some serious stitches, and it's a cut's going to take a long, long time to heal. I mean, it's really deep.
That's right. He's going to have to go to the hospital because he has to have direct pressure on that.
Well, let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
My.
That was a fantastic fight.
I'll tell you this Lion Madigan is something else. He is one of the superstars of this sport.
Definitely. We talk about different styles of mixed martial arts, but can you use it to win fights? And he uses that kickboxing very well to end fights.
He's almost the professor of the game. I mean, he just knew every angle. He never was nervous. Everything he had an answer for.
You're right, Chuck. But, I mean, the guy fell right into his game. He stood up. He's a boxer, and it's what Madigan wanted. He was throwing the left kick, the right kick, punches in bunches, Jeff. I mean, what do you say?
He put it all together.
Let's go to Jake Digman with tonight's winner.
Good looking out. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 2 minutes and 7 seconds of the first round by TKO, Ryan the Lion Madigan.
Well, what's next for this guy, Corey? I mean, he's so good. You almost want to see him in one of these championship fights.
That's probably going to come here in the future. He's learning on his ground game. He's just learning the mixed martial arts ground game, so it's hard to say.
Let's go to Steve Hyman with the winner.
Ryan Madigan, another quick fight in the cage. Outstanding. Quick first round. As always, when you're done, you go over, pick him up, brush him off, show a lot of class, a lot of sportsmanship. That's probably one of the most things I find impressive about you. Tell us about the fight.
He decided to stand up a little bit too much, I'm going to pick you apart. And, guys, people in the cage fighting don't realize I've been fighting for 13 years. Everybody's going to get the opportunity to see me on TV starting in March on the World Combat League. After that's over, I don't see why I can't go to Pride or UFC and fight a big fight.
Absolutely. I understand you got a contract with the World Combat League under Chuck Norris for the entire year 2007. Is that correct?
Correct. It'll start March 3rd and run for 6 months, basically. And then after that, I'm going to the big show. So the top 170 guys in the cage.
One of the things that everybody realizes that you are and have been training with the great Lorenzo Scott, one of my all-time favorite kickboxing instructors, and I believe you're now working with Chris Shard, if I'm not mistaken, on the ground. Tell us about your ground game. How are you working it? Who are you working it with? How's it coming along?
Correct, exactly. I'll tell you right now, no disrespect at all. I love everybody in martial arts, and I know everybody's gonna have their haters, and people are gonna hate me, and hopefully I can build a good fan base here. I mean, I would love to, build some good fans. But the bottom line is, I have the best corner guys, it may be in the U.S., if not, at least Ohio. And I thank you very much. I'm my coach for 10 years, Mr. Lorenzo Scott. I love him like a father. I'm glad he's always been there for me through thick and thin. People don't realize how much, excuse my French, but shit I've been through. I've been through a lot of stuff, and now I got a new corner guy, Chris Shard, very possibly one of the best BJJ guys around. And so if someone wants to take me down, I don't care if it's Pride or UFC, they decide to take me down, they got another thing coming too, so watch out, guys.
I don't think you got many haters in this crowd. Cleveland, Ohio, give it up, Ryan Madigan. Congratulations, Ryan.